Alright, we are live. Hopefully. Always gotta double check.
I'll finish munching on my chips real quick.
Just let me know if it's working. Working?
Yeah.
Cool. Just let me know if it's working. Alright, we got on a few minutes early. See if it lets me open up the chat this time. Alright, we got on a few minutes early. There's an error loading the chat. Per usual. It never lets me open up the chat. I don't know why. I can never open up the chat on X. So, if everybody could please like and retweet the stream if you're on X. I'm sending the link out in Discord right now. Just because I said 8:40. I always say 8:45 and I always jump on early. I don't know why I just don't change it to 8:30. But yes, if everybody could please retweet the stream, like and retweet it. That way everyone knows we have started. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Damn! Have some of that water.
Yeah.
Alright. So, obviously the same three that I usually look at. SPY, QQQ, IWM. And then I have a bunch of other ones that I am looking at. If you're in the premium Discord, then you've already seen all of these charts and what I'm looking at, along with all the extra ones. So I have 9 actually on my watch list this week. So I'm going to cover 6 of those 9 just real quick here. The other 3 are posted in the premium Discord and on the X subscription as well. I sent those there earlier. So SPY, QQQ, IWM. The other 3 I'm looking at are Apple, Amazon, and Google. So we are going to start here in just a minute. Just once again, if everybody can like and retweet the stream on X, that way everyone knows we have started a few minutes early. Emp is at Chili's. Did someone say baby back ribs? I told him.
I saw a video of the mozzarella sticks and they do look really good.
So I told Emp, I said, I don't have a problem with Chili's food. It's just I haven't gone to Chili's since that last time we had like the worst server possible. Like she just didn't do shit the entire time. It was the worst time I ever left like that low of a tip to somebody too. So I told Emp that. I was like, I haven't gone to Chili's since then. So he just sent me a screenshot of him at Chili's. Maybe we'll have to go there again. Test it out. Maybe they fired that waitress and we won't get her again. Alright, we're going to go ahead and start a little bit early. Again, I did most of this earlier. I'm going to do it, some parts of it here live for you guys. So, if you zoom out on SPY, so currently inside day on SPY. So there is this double top-ish area around 585.3. And then the previous day low for that candle that engulfed it, that low is 582.16. So I just did 585.3 and 582.2 on SPY. So if I go here to the 5 minute, this will be kind of how it's gonna work out and line up. So my resistance will be up there, up to the top of the MMK zone, which will be my first target upside if it does break and hold above 585.3. Will be 586.2. So a dollar move upside if it does start to break and hold above that level. The support is lining up with the bottom of the MMK zone. So all is right. 582.2. So break and hold under that, 581.2. So dollar move to the downside. Jesus, why does the chart keep doing that? So look for a break and hold above the resistance to go long to that level. The initial thing I will look for when that level is tested is to short it. Just as history repeats itself on previous price action, if it is tested again here, risk to reward says to try the short first, with the risk being right over it and the reward being all of this move down here to the next big support. So low risk, high reward trade, but if it does break and hold over top of that, then I flip long. Vice versa for support. So initially going to look to go long and get calls off the support, but a break and hold under, then I would be out, and then I would be looking to flip short. So that is the current chart I will be watching on SPY. Other than that, nothing too significant that I see like on the other time frames, like chart patterns wise or anything. QQQ is in a box. Look at this range from last Friday. So I had a QQQ Iron Condor going into the day. So on Thursday, and this is why like credit spreads are neat. They're fun just for extra cash building up in another account. Got this huge downside move right later into the day up here, and usually by 11 o'clock I want to be in a credit spread, and it was 11:30. So right when I saw this, it got a double bottom and then it started to push a little bit higher. So I was like, okay, halfway between this entire move is around this 494.50 area. When this big green candle started to come in, I bought into an Iron Condor for Friday expiration. Sold 503s to the upside and sold 586s, I believe, to the downside. So as long as it stayed between that range by tomorrow, I was fine. So it went sideways here and then it came all the way back down. And then I went from being up like 20-30% to being like right at break even on the trade overall. And then the next day, QQQ went back up and stayed right back around that range, and it went upside and downside all day, and then expiring on the call side and put side for the plus 100% on the Iron Condor. So always fun for that. So that top range is 495.6. The bottom range is 493.5. Until one of those two break and hold, I'll just be selling probably another credit spread. I did swing a credit spread going into tomorrow. So if you're in the premium Discord, then you go to the last alert in my channel. You'll see that credit spread, or sorry, the Iron Condor for the call credit spread and put credit spread for Monday expiration. So see if we can open up tomorrow. I think I did around the same. I think I might have did 501 and 489s potentially. I'll have to go double check. But that would make sense where the price action's at and for that expiration. So until it breaks that range, so again 495.6 and 493.5. If it breaks and holds above that, go into the previous high around 497. After that, 498.5. Underneath the put trigger, 493.5, I will target 493, and then 491.50 will be a big trim spot, and then after that probably 490 psych level. IWM is also in a box between 225 and 227. Every time it comes down here to 225, I go long. Every time it goes all the way up here to 227, 227.50, I will look to go short with a midpoint of 226.3 right in the middle. So if I short it from the top, I'm going to target this level here in the middle and then target downside. And vice versa for buying calls off the support here, coming back up to the middle and then going to the resistance. So IWM, very simple, 225, 227. Those would be the two big levels to watch going into tomorrow. And then after that was what I say. So I got 6 other ones, but we're only going to do the other 3 on here. Apple, Amazon, and Google. Let's see if it lets me pull up the chat yet. The stream is recorded, so that's why I always like people to like and retweet it. So please like and retweet the stream. It's recorded, so people that could not attend it live, they can find it somewhere later. And like I said, it's recorded, so they can watch on their own time afterwards. Let's see if the chat will pull up. Apple. Let's turn off the MMK stuff for right now. Apple, let's go to the daily real quick. So this is what I'm watching on Apple. You zoom out to the daily, you can mark these lower bottom levels here. So starting this trend line and running it all the way up here, and it is also in a box. You can see this wick here on this candle here, and this candle right here. Obviously, this says something, that this is a very important spot on Apple. Go hit that top wick here, and look at this top wick here. So that can tell you that is a big spot on Apple. And where is it at? Directly in the middle of those 2 spots. So on the upside, it's 237.3, and on the downside is 233. And it's right in the middle, literally at 235. So look for a break and hold above 237.3 to go higher. Where's that? To go higher, and if it does break under 233 first, then maybe the SR flip here and we'll hit trend line, and then have to watch to see maybe if that's going to be a double bottom spot here at that level, which is going to be around 230, 231, and where the daily EMAs are at. If it continues to chop there for too long and then it breaks underneath the trend line, then look for that back test entry short and then take it lower. So looks like 3 different possible ways to potentially see a trade on Apple for the week, but 237.3 and 233. After Apple is Amazon. So Amazon has this potential cup and handle here. So if you mark the 190 psych level, you'll see the 190 psych level here, the top wicks of these candles and the top bodies, how they're all lining up. And then currently the trend line from the lower highs is going to kind of line up right there directly when it's probably going to get tested. It's going to hit both at the same time. So risk to reward says try the short first, which I most likely will intraday, but the cup and handle here is a bullish chart pattern. So hitting 190 if sellers step in and the cup and handle gets failed, and it rejects and goes downside, then I will play the short back down. There's nothing more bearish than a failed bullish move, and then vice versa. There's nothing more bullish than a failed bearish move. So you got a big bullish chart right here, but if the bears smack it and they deny that cup and handle from playing out, then that's a very bearish sign. So going to keep that in mind when it tests that 190 area, but definitely liking this cup and handle on the daily. Get a nice break in base, hopefully above it, and then get my long entry somewhere in this area when it's retesting that area of support. So going to be watching that on Amazon on the daily. And then this is, I don't know why this is right here. And then this is very interesting here on Google. So you can also make that case for a little cup and handle right here. But it is underneath. It did just close barely underneath this trend line here. So go to the weekly. I mean, it's a doji candle sitting right on it, so it's very close. If you're depending on how you're looking, it's either right on the trend line or right underneath the trend line. But I also see a head and shoulders at the same time right here. So you got this high right here, the higher high for the head, and then the right shoulder right here, almost breaking that trend line. So I think the big tell is going to be 162. If 162 fails, then I would target the daily 200 or where the 160 psych level is going to line up. So daily 200 is currently at 199. I'd imagine it's probably going to be somewhere in that area near that 160 psych level. So I would target that downside if 162 loses here on the daily chart. So 4 hour, if I were to nitpick that trend line, it would say it is underneath. A nice big red candle had just came in, closed underneath, and then there's the retest for the rejection to go short. So you get that move downside right here, don't chase it, pops back up, and then you take it lower. That is exactly what Google just did technically here on this 4 hour. Underneath also the 9 and 21 EMA, that 164.84 around the 165 level, and then the back test of that trend line to confirm the SR flip. So previous support just got flipped to resistance. So can potentially take the short down to 162, but then under 162, see these long bottom wicks here as it gets closer to that 160 psych level. So going to keep that on watch for Google. So a little bit bullish setup seeing on Amazon, a little bit of a bearish setup on Google. And then what, Apple was the other one? And SPY QQIWM. So that's it. Those other 3 charts are posted in the premium Discord. You guys already have that, and you have the full watch list along with the ex-subscribers as well. Appreciate you, Bobby. Thank you, Jeff. Sharky. Alright. Had to cut it short because it's cold outside. And I can't do my stream inside because I'm too loud and there's 3 babies trying to sleep. So, gotta come outside. Let me check the Discord chat, just because I can't check the chat here. Oh, you're already trading futures? Let's go. What is on the economic calendar before I jump off? We got some earnings this week too. Monday, Dallas Fed President Lori speaks. Economics. So nothing crazy on Monday. Nothing on Tuesday. Wednesday, Michelle Bowman speaks. Existing home sales at 10. Okay, so Thursday, initial jobless claims. S&P flash U.S. services PMI, manufacturing PMI, and new home sales at 10. Consumer settlement on Friday with durable goods. So looks like Thursday is only the somewhat bigger data day. Pre-market is just answering a few questions in Discord since I can't see X. Tesla, there's nothing on Tesla. Absolutely, there's literally nothing on Tesla. Look at Tesla on the daily. It tells you everything you need to know. Look at that. Inverse head and shoulders, mainly closing around 220 to 222 every single day. So there's nothing on Tesla as of right now. They have earnings this week, I believe. Is it this week? Let's check Earnings Hub. Shout out Savvy Trader. Let's see. Tomorrow, nothing too interesting. Tuesday, Verizon, 3M, LMT, FCX, GM. After the close, Texas Instrument, and Enphase. Wednesday, Coca-Cola, AT&T, Boeing. Those will be fun. Tesla is Wednesday, so maybe that's the catalyst to get Tesla a move. I am in Tesla calls for December. Tesla Wednesday. Let's go. Give us something good, Tesla. NVIDIA, there's nothing on NVIDIA either, really. It's near the double top of the all-time high area around the 141 area. So mark 141 and 137. Breaking base above 141 or breaking base underneath 137. That would be like a long and short. Confirmation of upside coming or confirmation of downside coming. That's about it. So all right, that's it for me. Economic calendar, just Thursday. Tesla on Wednesday after the close, and $300 calls a few months out. Thursday, Southwest, so watch your airlines. UPS also on Thursday. Texas Roadhouse stock, TXRH. Go look at that thing. It's fucking incredible. You want to talk about a stock that I should have bought? There's 4. 3 are already doing good. That's Walmart, Cheesecake Factory, ticker CAKE, like CAKE, cake, and Texas Roadhouse, TXRH. Go look at Walmart on a weekly. Go look at Texas Roadhouse on a weekly, and go look at Cheesecake Factory on a weekly. You want to talk about 3 companies I wish I had shares in? But you know what the next one is, the next banger, and if you're on Spaces, you already know what this is. Cracker fucking Barrel. CBRL. This baby is ready to roll. Look at how cheap this thing is. $50 stock all the way down here. But she's got a nice little wonky inverse head and shoulders. Just broke a trend line for the reversal. Go to the weekly. It just freaking fired a squeeze. Look at this bad boy. Weekly hammer candle at the bottom. Now popping up higher. Telling you, Cracker Barrel's the next one. CBRL. Alright. I'm jumping off. SPY, QQQ, Apple, Amazon, Google. And then if you're in premium or on X subscribers, you have the other 3. that I'm watching for the week. Jesus, I have so many levels on this pie chart. It's insane. And then for my premium guys, I will see you on this live stream in the morning in the premium Discord, ready to go. Have a great